Hey there everybody, it's Mr. Henry here. I just wanted to bring to you this little tutorial on how to read the treble clef notes. Now some of you might be really good at this, some of you have never tried this before, but I just wanted to do a quick review to help us this year with our music. So this is what we call the treble clef. I'm going to zoom in right over here, give me a little grace here. So this thing right here, this kind of squiggly S looking thing, it's called the treble clef, okay? And it's also known as the G clef because if you can see where my mouse is, right here, this little curly line goes around the G line. So I want to explain to you the different notes and how you can remember them, all right? So if we start on the bottom note, I put that note down there. That is the note E. This is G. This is B. This is D. And this is F. And you notice that those are all on lines, right? So I'm going to go ahead and label these now. This is E, G, B, D, and F. And those are the 5 line notes of the treble staff. You'll also know that there are 4 spaces. I'm going to start with the spaces right over here. So the first space from the bottom is this one, and that's F. This one is A. This one is C. And that one is E. So if I label them, it will look like this. F, A, C, and E. Now, a cool thing is, I'm going to make all of our line notes. Let's pick a color for our line notes. Ooh, let's go with the color of, I'm feeling kind of orange. Let's go with orange for the line, and let's do purple for the space notes. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, perfect. Okay, so quick way to remember the line notes, the 5 line notes. Starting from the bottom, it goes like this. Every good boy deserves fudge. Or you can say, every good boy does fine. Or you can say, even George Bush drives Ferraris. Whatever one you prefer. But as long as you know that from bottom to top, the treble clef notes go E, G, B, D, and F. Okay? And then in between, we've got those 4 space notes. Starting from the bottom, this is easy to remember. If you remember that the word face rhymes with space, you can easily remember the space notes of the treble clef. So it's a space note, by the way. Let me zoom in here because this note right here, this letter F, it's in between this bottom line right here and this second line. You see that? So there's a bottom line, that's this line, every, and the second line is good, and F is in between every and good. Okay, so we've got F, A, C, E, all right? Now the cool thing is, if I were to line them up, you could always count them like this. If I go from the bottom to the top doing lines and then spaces, like line, space, line, space, line, space, line, space, line, like that, it just goes alphabetical starting from the note E. So I'm going to type that in for you so you can see it. E, up a step, F, up a step, G, and then the musical alphabet starts all over because the musical alphabet just goes A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So there's no H. So after G, I have to go up a step, and it's going to be A again. It's A, B, C, D, E, F. So you're going to notice, if you look really closely here, this bottom line is E, and then if you just go to the very, very next space, it's F, and then G, and then the alphabet starts all over. A, B, C, D, E, and F. Okay? So there is a quick look at the treble clef notes. Again, this is called treble clef, also known as G clef, and it will be really, really helpful to know these notes because sometimes in rehearsal, I might ask you a question about them, okay? All right, you guys, I hope this video helped you, and I hope you guys are doing great. I'll see you later.